Bad Bunny's hosting the Super Bowl, and only losers and lames are sad about it. But before we get into that, make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow me on all my socials, things like that. But yep, it has been announced. Bad Bunny is the headliner for the Super Bowl 2026, and for some reason, let me not act, racist motherfuckers are mad about it, trying to say he's not popular enough to do the Super Bowl. Are you slow? I'm not even the biggest Bad Bunny guy. Like, I know a lot of Bad Bunny songs, but the fact that you really can come up here and try to act like Bad Bunny's this irrelevant artist, brother, you're just racist. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You're just racist. And you know what? At least be proud of it. Don't come up in here talking about some, oh, you know, nobody's going to know any of the songs. I know a lot of people who are going to know them fucking songs. I'm sorry. Like, I can't get behind nothing like that because I know what it's really about. And then I'm not going to get political here. But fuck that guy. That's all I gotta say. Fuck that guy. Before we get into some more shit, my song of the week, my song of the month, my song of the year. This shit might end up being my most listened to song of this year, and I'm confident about that. I recently fell back in love with this song because I've known it for a very long time, but then I had to get some space away from it. Because anybody who loves music knows how it goes. If you listen to the same song over and over again, it starts getting a little tiring in your head, so you need to take a step back and then get reminded of it. And I got reminded of it by an amazing cover on TikTok done by, let me give him a shout out just in case this video does kind of well, because this account is amazing with the piano. I really do love covers on TikTok. That's what I usually look on my TikTok. Prod Said Music, go follow if you want to see more music stuff. And this cover is by, of course, TikTok's embarrassing me, taking long to load. Her name is The Official K1, and she has a cover of it, and it's like, and when we ooh, because like that part of that song, or like that song in general, is just so like emotional. Like, there's some songs that just grab you to a point where you want to keep listening to it. And if you like Marvin Gaye or if you like old school R&B, I really recommend listening to Just to Keep You Satisfied by Marvin Gaye off of Let's Get It On. Because, man, it's been in my head for so long now. So long. Got it back now. And now it's probably going to be my most listened to song of this month. Probably the year. Because it's just so infectious. And, like, it's just, I just want to listen to it all the time. Some other songs that have done that for me this year is Many Times, I believe it's called. Many Times by Dijon. Me and Your Mama came back into my mix, and this is all because of, like, I know a lot of people don't like to give TikTok the credit that they like deserve at some point, but like when it comes to music, TikTok can expose a lot of people to music that they wouldn't normally be exposed to, which is very good in the grand scheme of music listening. And I did re-listen to Me and Your Mama because of a TikTok edit that I not an edit, it was another cover. I love covers, but it was another TikTok cover of it. And it's also exposed a lot of people to different genres of music, which is fire. But yeah, man, that's my song of the week. And what else was I gonna talk about? I have a few different TikToks that I dropped today and yesterday. Go ahead and follow me, like I said before. First things first, the Grammys are coming up. It is Grammy season. There's a big discussion between two rap albums, and I've had some weird comments on one of these. So GNX is going for album of the year and a bunch of different things. Kendrick Lamar is going for a lot of things, these Grammys. And another album that I've called one of my favorite albums of this year, probably my favorite album of this year, Let God Sort Him Out, is also going for album of the year, which is very interesting. It's very interesting because these two albums are probably my 1 and 2 for the last few that I've listened to, especially during this period of time, because fourth quarter of 2024, I believe, still counts for this. That's why Kendrick Lamar is able to enlist himself into this Grammys. But those are the two albums that I think were the best. Obviously, Don't Tap on the Glass, I don't really call it a rap album. I think it's more of like a dance, electronic. There's so many more elements than just rap that are more prominent than rap on that album, where it's like, okay, I think it shouldn't be listed as that, but it probably will be, because you know how the Grammys are. Racist! Don't know who said it. But there's also Alfredo 2 is another option. Chance the Rapper's latest album is an option. People are saying Jack Boys 2. I'm not, but people are. So that is an option that will probably be on the board because it's the Grammys. They're going for the mainstream shit. And the biggest discussion is which one do you think deserves it the most? And I'm not going to lie. I've said it on my TikTok and I'll say it again. The one that deserves it the most is Let God Sort 'Em Out. It is my most played album of this year. It has the best replay value, and I love what GNX did for Kendrick Lamar and what it has done since, like the way that it's able to implement different levels of Kendrick Lamar's artistry when it comes to like just being more simplistic yet like being able to still make like great music. Like Kendrick has always been known as this guy who makes an album, and when you listen to the album, you're gonna think more, and it's kind of hard for like a casual listener to really get into Kendrick Lamar because of that. Like his most casual friendly album, by the way, I didn't just pick my ear, it's right here. That's the whole buddy. Fucking Lex. But yeah, the casual listener really had their best time listening to an album like I'll Say Damn, because there's more commercially successful songs on that, like Humble, Loyalty, Love, what's another one? Element. Like those are all very like commercially successful songs made to be that way, but this album really just is full of bops, and I still come back to it pretty damn regularly. I love, my favorite song is probably Hey Now as of right now, because just like it really just depends on how I'm feeling with my favorite songs in the album. My overall favorite song I'd probably say is Squabble Up, Luther. You know, those are my shits. And I'm surprised he didn't really put Squabble Up for any of the things when it comes to the Grammys, but it's their prerogative, you know. I think that Mike Tyson Blow to the Face should have tried to get for Song of the Year, because that's my favorite song on that album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Like, genuinely, it's my favorite song. I still go back to it all the time. I'm like, man. Let me stay calm. But, yeah, I really do think Let God Sort 'Em Out should win it, regardless for what I just said about Kendrick and GNX, because I do love that album. But I do think that Let God Sort 'Em Out is such an important album for the time period when it came out, because in this current era of rap, we don't really have any prominent like rap duos, and we also don't have like older people making music anymore. And when I say older people, I understand you were going to be like, oh, Kendrick's almost 40, Drake's almost 40, J. Cole's almost 40, all these older people. When I say older, I mean they were around during the early 2000s, late 90s. Like, Clips has been around for a very long time. So the fact that they just dropped arguably the album of the year in 2025 is a lot more impactful than people are letting on, truly. And I saw a lot of dumb people, a lot of stupid people try to hate on the album. You shouldn't listen to rap music. Listen to like electronic techno, no lyrics, just beats. Listen to instrumentals. Go listen to Donuts. You probably wouldn't even appreciate Donuts by Jay Dilla. Just fuck it. Go listen to podcasts about how to eat raw meat and fucking beat your wife. Like don't listen to rap music no more, because some opinions just shouldn't be had. I saw people saying that Donda 2 should be on there. I hope you get ran over by a bus upside down. Upside fucking down. Word. Shout out Jack Johnson. But yeah, man, I really do think God Sort 'Em Out should win it. Do I think it will? Probably not. If it does, that is very good, and I hope that they perform. The one song that's done the most for them recently with that album, surprisingly, is Birds Don't Sing, because of its emotional attachment with a lot of people. I think that they didn't expect that. I think that they expected songs like So Be It, Ace Trumpets, POV, you know what I mean? Like songs like that to really take off way more than Birds Don't Sing. But that's the one that a lot of people have grabbed onto and held onto, and that's the interesting thing about music and dropping albums. You can try to make a bop. You can try to make the biggest song of your career on this album. The audience grabs what the audience grabs, bro. They pick whatever the fuck they want to pick. And that time, they have picked Birds Don't Sing. Another thing that I saw, let me see. Oh yeah, okay. Speaking of R&B and things like that, because Birds Don't Sing has an R&B legend like John Legend, and there is a new R&B song coming out by one of my favorite newer artists. When I say newer, I'm saying like consistently dropping at a high level. Leon Thomas has dropped a new song, and it is called Just How You Are. I listened to it, and I love it. And you know why I love it? Because of how many like different elements of music are inside of it. I love how just imagine how talented you have to be able to implement multiple different genres of music while staying true to R&B vocally and like still instrumentally, even though the instrumental is inspiring to like is inspired by so many different genres. Like you can hear so much techno love on there. It is extremely jazzy and like funky. Like it has a lot of funk elements to it. Go listen to that song if you haven't yet. The video's great, the song's great. Leon Thomas is one of my like favorite artists to listen to at this point in time because his music just sounds so powerful in so many ways. You could tell when somebody actually loves the work that they're doing or loves music and isn't just talented, because we have a lot of people who are in the R&B space that are just talented but don't really enjoy or have that much love for music as a genre. I just noticed I had this stain on my shirt. I'm on some ADHD shit on my phone. Let's do like, oh yeah, let's keep that joint right here. Let me fix my collar though. I can't be goofy. I'm not cutting any of this either. But I just love it when people really care about their craft and take it very seriously and take their time into really making what they want to make. Because there's a lot of people who don't really give a fuck, just drop shit because they know that their fans are going to eat whatever they drop. There's a lot of popular artists that just make music because they need a bag, or they make music because their fan base is asking them to make music and they really don't give a fuck about making music. So whenever I see somebody really take time to make music that is really valuable to listen to, it's not a genuine waste of time to listen to. It is their own creative expression. Because like, I know I sound crazy when I talk about music sometimes, but it's because it drives me fucking insane when I see people drop music and it sounds like donkey dog shit, and then they go around talking about how much they love music. If you loved music, you would take more time into your fucking music. That's just what it is. I'm tired of people saying, oh, this is the GOAT, he's the GOAT. Fuck it, I'll name drop. Current Kanye is a bitch because of the music he drops, because of the shit he has done to music. Putting AI on your music is fucking corny. There isn't a single reason why a creative person should ever have to use artificial intelligence to make their music. If you have to use AI, you are an uncreative bastard. Stop making fucking music if you can't create it yourself and finish it yourself. If you find yourself stuck on a song for years and you can't make it, do a different fucking song. There is no room for AI in any artistic expression or any artistic anything ever. Ever. A computer can't do what a human does artistically. A computer can't be fucking creative. Sorry, I just want to rant. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out Leon Thomas because he's dropping great music. He has an album coming out very soon. I think he said in the next week or so, which is very cool. And I believe the girl in the video she's in like a Netflix movie. I forgot what it's called. Not a Netflix movie, a Netflix show that's about a basketball guy. He plays basketball, but he's in love with this girl, and she's the girl. I forgot what it's called, but it was very, very popular like during the summer. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, please comment that show, because I don't fucking remember what it's called. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning into another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment how y'all feel about what I said, because I talk so damn much I forgot where I started. Peace.